Thank you very much, Bruce. In case anybody hasn't noticed before, Bruce and I have formed a mutual admiration society. I well remember those early days of his youth when he was a little tow-headed kid with his book bag and always waiting and very inquisitive and looking for the answers. And it was almost predictable that he would become what he is today, and that's one of the foremost sportscasters in Canada, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bruce Rainey. Is it really 19 years? Boy, they have just flown by. It's hard to imagine that it was that long since we first cut our teeth with the very first induction ceremony at the Nova Scotian Hotel down the road from this facility. And that was quite an experience because we boldly proceeded to put on a dinner. We had no money and no guarantees, but the skies opened and the Lord descended because 2 weeks before the event we had sold 100 tickets. And by the night of the event, we had sold over 700 and realized our first profit and put the first buck in the bank. And here we are 19 years later with a tremendous facility in Halifax. And so many wonderful people have been inducted over the years, all worthy recipients of the highest distinction that Nova Scotia athletes and builders can receive. And tonight, here we are again to honor another group of tremendous athletes and builders who have made their contributions to our athletic society in this province. My personal nominee for Comeback Player of the Year is a man I am about to introduce, my colleague, my friend, and my co-host. Because several months ago, Sandy Young was stricken by a very serious ailment, underwent major surgery, and I don't know how, I have no idea how he felt personally at that time, but I know one thing: he scared the hell out of the rest of us because the thought of putting this event on without Sandy Young was just inconceivable. But he went through his ordeal, he rallied, and he is with us because he determined from the outset that he was going to be here on this night to share with all of you and with all the athletes and to make his usual contribution. He is a come-from-away who joined us probably 30 years ago from Pennsylvania, his native Pennsylvania. And if he did nothing else, he opened our eyes to the richness of our own sports heritage, because it was Sandy who first made us aware of just how good we are and how good we have been and how good we have become. And he has written the definitive story of Nova Scotia sports history and done a tremendous job in that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to welcome back our friend, our colleague, Dr. Sandy Young.